ERC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is James Spann. This is our Weather Xtreme video, the afternoon edition for Friday the 29th, the last day of meteorological winter. And boy, we're going to kick off the month of March with some wild weather. Let's go to some Skycam shots, and look at there. A few raindrops on the lens up at our Hamilton Skycam this afternoon. A few showers moving in from the northwest. That's with our Clipper system, and rain will not be a big issue tonight. Here's a look at the view coming from Mount Cheaha. And we note, looks like some type of fire off in the distance in the Talladega Forest, probably a control burn. And from Stevenson, that's up in the Tennessee Valley in Jackson County in northeast Alabama. Again, a few raindrops on the lens there. There's the water vapor satellite imagery. There's our Clipper coming down through Minnesota and the upper Midwest. And ahead of that, we've got a few showers down here. There's the radar this afternoon as of 1:30. Scattered showers from roughly Hamilton back up to Huntsville. And that little band of showers will gradually work its way southward tonight. No big deal, but we'll probably see some spots getting around 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain. The big deal is next week. In fact, maybe two big deals. Temperatures are warming up. We've got readings in the upper 50s and low 60s at mid-afternoon. And even warmer weather back in Texas. A lot of 70s out there, and I think we'll see 70s here by Sunday. Rainfall for the next 5 days. This is valid through Wednesday morning at 6 o'clock. This is suggesting rain amounts of 1 to 2 inches across most of Alabama, and that's a good thing. And most of that will be falling late Monday, Monday night, and Tuesday. Severe weather potential. This is day 3. Sunday, a slight risk over a large part of central and eastern Texas. And there's the day 4 through 8 outlook, and that D4 through 5, that would be a Monday night event for us, late Monday afternoon and Monday night. And a lot of questions concerning the ultimate details of this big storm. We know it's going to be a very dynamic storm, but the devil, it's all in the details, and we'll take a look at that in the model output here. This is where we are tomorrow, Saturday at noon, and this is the 12Z GFS. At 500 millibars, about 18 to 20,000 feet off the ground. We're in good shape here. That Clipper well to the east, so we'll have a sunny day, highs up in the middle 60s. Sunday, beautiful day, low 70s. How about that? A good supply of sunshine. But look at next week. Here comes our big trough on Monday, and the southern part is going to evolve into that on Tuesday. And boy, that's just trouble. Anytime you see some deal like that sitting right on top of you, closed cold core upper low like that, just crazy things can happen. So watch out. Let's get down to the surface and talk about it. This is a look at Monday evening at 6 o'clock. And this is off the GFS model. And at this point, it's got the surface low developing over west central Alabama, again around Demopolis. And that would suggest the better chance of severe weather Monday night would be over the southern half of the state, especially southeast Alabama, places like Montgomery, Columbus, Georgia, Eufaula, and Dothan. But hang on now, look at the NAM. It's got the surface low farther west over central Mississippi, and that would suggest a risk of severe weather for a pretty good chunk of Alabama. Who's going to be right? Time will tell. We'll just have to wait and see. We're still going to maintain a good chance of strong to severe storms statewide Monday night. We'll fine-tune that over the weekend. We'll go on to midnight Monday night. Now, this is back to the GFS, okay? The NAM output ends at 6 o'clock, but this is the GFS, and it's got that surface low really near Roanoke. And this would suggest the prime severe weather threat would be down there over the southeastern corner of the state around Dothan, and really some of the really good rain falling back on the backside of the surface low. But not cold enough for snow at that point. The rain-snow line is north of us. Here's a look at Tuesday morning at 6 o'clock. Surface low is moving northeast up toward Greenville, South Carolina, and Asheville, North Carolina. And again, we'll have, look at the wind around that thing. The isobar packing means windy and colder and wet. But again, the rain-snow line, the critical thickness is still back up there to the northwest around Memphis. That would suggest snow for Memphis and Jackson, Tennessee, down into Oxford, Mississippi, and maybe Tupelo. And then at noon on Tuesday, the surface low continues pulling north. And really the better dynamics for the snow there would be over Tennessee and Kentucky. That could be a big snowstorm for those folks, and that would suggest only wraparound snow showers here with no accumulation. So if you take the GFS on face value, the better chance of severe weather would be from Montgomery southeast, the better chance of accumulating snow north of Alabama. But the NAM says otherwise, and let's look at the European. This is the European, valid at Monday evening at 6 o'clock, and it's got the surface low over Monroe, Louisiana. And that would suggest a severe weather threat statewide, like the NAM. And then we'll go to Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock, and it shoots the surface low up there to a point near Pittsburgh. So really the European and the NAM are suggesting severe weather potential pretty much statewide. The GFS suggesting mainly be just over southeast Alabama. And we'll just sit back and watch it over the weekend and fine-tune the forecast as necessary. Wednesday, the whole thing is gone. It should be a sunny day and definitely warmer. But the action doesn't stop, because look at Thursday. Big old ridge pumping up over the western part of North America, and that's going to deliver some very cold air and a trough digging down into Arizona and New Mexico at the surface on Thursday, the leading edge of that really cold air coming down into North Alabama. The Arctic front could bring the chance of showers, and then we'll go to Friday, and you can see the trough beginning to move on to the east, but that little part hanging back over Texas piques our interest, and at the surface, the GFS depicting a surface low in the northeastern Gulf of Mexico, and you know what? That could be some icing or snow problems for somebody around here if this is right. That would be late Thursday night and Friday morning. So wouldn't that be something to have a 1-2 punch next week with the early week system with severe weather and maybe snow showers, and then this thing with a chance of ice or snow at the end of the week on Friday? You got to love it. And then Saturday, the whole mess is gone. That's a Saturday the 8th of March. So that's enough to make your head spin. Let's quickly look at the end of the cycle, and just for fun, hey, another big, deep trough rolling through here. Why not? This is March the 16th, and obviously we'll deal with that later. So very interesting times coming up in the weather office. Just keep watching the blog. We'll have updates throughout the weekend and throughout next week, AlabamaWX.com if you're watching this on YouTube or iTunes. Of course, join us on television. I'll be there this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. And Brian Peters will have the blog videos this weekend, tomorrow and Sunday. My next Weather Extreme video will be here by Monday morning at 7. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and God bless.